Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for finding time for Vox Politica, your number one Kenyan YouTube political channel, where we unpack Kenyan's biggest political headlines. My name is Jacob Nyene, and today I want us to answer two critical questions that linger in our mind each and every time. Is Raila Odinga in government? And if so, why is this man keep on denying this fact in a broad daylight?
Raila Odinga is not in government, but he has brought people to government. And one of those people is me. And I'm running or helping the president and the cabinet to run a very sensitive ministry, which would help shape the future destiny of the country, including the stability of our economy. Who is supporting the president and the cabinet in doing that? The cabinet secretary, who has been brought here by ODM. And therefore, ODM has a big stake in this government. You cannot run away from it. And I have to make sure that, first, I don't disappoint Kenyans. Two, I don't disappoint the appointing authority, who is President William Ruto. Three, I don't disappoint my party, which proposed my name to the president.
According to Asmio and according to Raila Odinga, they are not in government.
Niseme kwa lugha ya Kiswahili. Nilisema za kwamba sisi tuko demokrasia. Na demokrasia kila mtu ako na haki ya kuongea. Chama ya ODM tuliamua ya kwamba sisi tutakuwa na uhusiano. Lakini kukuwa na uhusiano sio kusema ya kwamba sisi yote tumeingia kwa serikali. I'm saying Biden had ministers who were members of the Republican Party, and he was a Democratic president. And Trump has also got some Democrats in his cabinet today. There's no collision between Democratic Party and the Republican Party in the US. Secondly, we are running what is called a presidential system of government. We don't have opposition benches and government benches. We have what is called parliament as an institution. Parliament oversight the government. The executive implements policies. Parliament passes laws, and the executive uses those laws to govern the country. And then the judiciary, which interprets the laws. So there's really no collusion between ODM, no collusion between ODM and UDA. But it is an arrangement which is based on an MOU which was signed between us, and it was on open daylight. And there are very clear points in that MOU, 10 of them. And they're very explicit indeed. That's the reason why I don't see why people are bickering.
So in this video, I want to explain to you 5 reasons why Raila Odinga is denying the fact that he is in government. But before we go deep into this video, ladies and gentlemen, you are there, you're watching me, you're yet to subscribe. Allow me to invite you to take 3 seconds, hit the subscription button, smash the notification bell, and then press the like button. Just by doing like that, ladies and gentlemen, you help me to reach a wider audience, and that is exactly the mission on this YouTube platform. And thank you so much for those who have already subscribed to this channel. Your support is unwavering. I don't take it for granted, because guys, without that support, this channel could not be where it is right now. Now, going back into the business of the day. Reason number 1 why Raila Odinga is denying that he is not in government with William Ruto, number 1 is because of his position in parliament and the position of his party in parliament. Azimio la Umoja and ODM as usual, but we know Azimio la Umoja is just ODM. So the position of ODM in parliament, ODM holds the minority side. We know in parliament, both the National Assembly and the Senate, there are 2 positions, the majority and the minority. The majority in both houses is taken by William Ruto's UDA, and the minority side is taken by Raila Odinga's ODM. And therefore, Raila Odinga, the day he will accept that he is in bed with William Ruto, he will mean that he has joined the majority side, and therefore he might lose the minority side. It might be taken by people like Kalonzo Musyoka and other, and that's exactly what Raila Odinga does not want to see happening. Reason number two, ladies and gentlemen, we know Raila Odinga very well. He wants to leave the 2027 option open. He doesn't want to commit to William Ruto. He doesn't want to tell you this time that I will support William Ruto in 27. He wants to confuse you. So he wants to leave that space open so that when that time comes, Raila Odinga can either support William Ruto or he can go there on the left side and support the opposition, or go right and run as a presidential candidate in 2027. So he might say in 2027 that we try to support the government of William Ruto, but it is not working. This man is hard to work with. He has not been giving us time to work peacefully. That's why we have not even delivered, and then go and run. But also he might decide to say that since we donated our experts like Badi to the government, we have seen the economy of the country improving, and therefore we want more time with William Ruto to be able to utilize these experts to improve the economy of the country and uplift the life of Kenya. That could be another reason. So he's keeping that space open, the options for 2027 open for the benefit of himself. All right. So another reason why Raila Odinga does not want to say that he's in government is because he doesn't want to carry the burden of UDA mistakes. Remember, in when he joined Jubilee government with Uhuru Kenyatta during their famous handshake, Raila Odinga was blamed for the many failures of the Jubilee administration, and William Ruto himself used this as a campaign strategy. He used to say that since Raila Odinga found his way into the Jubilee administration, he hindered them. They were not able to accomplish most of the things that they had promised to Kenya, and that's why he was campaigning with that slogan that tangu huyu mtu aingie serikali mipango yetu ya maendeleo haijaendelea. Right? That's what William Ruto was using. He blamed. So Raila Odinga does not want to carry again the blames of UDA, the failures of UDA. He doesn't want to carry them in his political journey. That's why even when you listen to Sifuna affirming the same.
The advice that we failed to give in 2018-2022 was that you were associating with a government that was extremely unpopular, and that we were going to end up carrying the burden of incumbency when indeed it was not our government. This is the exact same situation that we find ourselves in. But the responsibility on the people who believe in ODM, who believe in the values of this party, is to not make the same mistake we made last time by keeping quiet and saying, oh, let us just keep quiet, this thing will work out. It did not work out. We are not going to make the same mistake. We have a responsibility to say, and I've said it here, it doesn't matter if you are not performing as an incumbent, if you are doing the things that this government is doing, it doesn't matter who supports you, you will still come up short. And I've given you the example of what we did last election. We had a coalition of 26 political parties, including a sitting president.
Reason number 4, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't want to surrender his political supporters to William Ruto. We all know that if Raila Odinga was to declare today that he is in bed with William Ruto, then this means that the support base of Raila Odinga has moved to support William Ruto, and therefore William Ruto now will become even the kingpin of Nyanza. In those areas where Raila Odinga has his supporters, then it will mean that William Ruto will take over and he will snatch this from Raila Odinga. And Raila Odinga does not want to lose the control of his support base, because that's what keeps him politically alive. And that is a very reason that Raila Odinga keeps on hiding these things, ladies and gentlemen. In the comment section, as I come to the end, ladies and gentlemen, let me see what your thoughts are on this topic. Why do you think this man keeps on hiding, denying, we are not in government, we are not in government, and yet me and you know that this guy is in bed with William Ruto? So with that, I beg to stop there, ladies and gentlemen. But if you have watched to this end, I want to request you that if you are yet to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, take 3 seconds, hit the subscription button, smash the notification bell, and then press that like button. Just by doing like that, you give me an opportunity to reach a wider audience. And that is exactly my mission on this YouTube platform. I want to thank you, those who have already subscribed, that without you guys, this channel cannot be where it is right now. Gratitude to you, my esteemed people. Until next time, this is Jacob Nyende, and this is Vox Politica, where we unpack Kenyan's biggest political headlines. Bye-bye.